welcome to Carefree TV. Time to preview our match on Saturday against Swansea. I'm doing it today rather than Thursday or Friday because I've got a very busy week, and I might as well I want to get this done now, so I'm not rushing it in the future. Swansea away. We've struggled. I don't think we actually lost there in the Premiership, but we've struggled. We've had a couple of disappointing draws there. Obviously last year was great. We won, but it's a difficult place to go. The Swansea fans are fantastic at home. They really are. And that always plays to their advantage. They're having a good season. Gary Monk's got them. They keep. I don't know how they do it. They keep changing managers. They keep losing their best players. Well, players which were key to them in one year. Next year they haven't been quite as good. They've been sold or whatever. So yet they keep playing this good attacking football, and now they're progressing into a real good side. And I'll say in a few years, if they continue at this rate, they may be top 6, top 5 contenders. However, thankfully they've lost Wilfred Bony. Yes, it's to Man City, but for this game he won't be there. He would be at the Cup of Nations anyway, but that's such relief because he's so good. I'll put him. He is one of the best strikers in the Premiership. I'd say of a non-top, he's the best striker outside the top 4. Well, he is now in the top 4. Before that, he was, and he's absolutely fantastic. And the worst thing is, we could have signed him before he went to Swansea because he was at our feeder club in Holland, Fatigues, and when they sell a player, we get first refusal, I believe. So we could have actually got Boney in a time when we had Torres. So that transfer always sort of annoys me a bit because I really rate him, and I'm gutted he's gone to City, but he won't be playing on Saturday. And also they've got good players who are still at the club, like Nathan Dye. He's so quick. He's one of the few players who are good on FIFA and yet still good in real life. You know what I mean? Like he's fast, he's direct, player who can cause a lot of problems for, I think, it'll be Felipe Luis playing fullback because Dave's injured, which that could go horribly wrong. So and then obviously they've got Routledge as well, very similar player. Got Sigurdsson in the middle, and actually at the start of the season I said Sigurdsson was one of the signings of the summer, but no one subscribed then, so no one saw me say it. And and also they've got Shelvey in midfield. He's fantastic. I really rate him as well. I like him. I would like to see him more in the England setup than people like Michael Carrick. I think his passing, his long shots, they are a really good side, and we're gonna end. If we beat them, we do get a very good reward. We go 5 clear of City if we beat them, because I don't think they're playing after us, so we could be 5 points clear. And we'll be 5 points clear of City temporarily. I don't think Arsenal will beat them. Actually, in fact, I'll go far as say I don't think Arsenal will score against them. Arsenal, they're probably going to get top 4 this year, but they don't deserve it at all. They've been United and Arsenal been shocking this year, but they'll probably get top 4. But that's just football. I think that I've said it a lot of times that this will be a tough game. I think I'm actually going to say that this is more important than the Man City game. I'll explain why. If we win this game, the worst possible situation which will happen is at the end of January we'll be 1 point behind Man City. Alright, we'll be 1 point behind Man City, and that that's not too bad because they've got a hard run in the season. I'm confident we can overturn 1 point, but if we lose today, then the pressure on the City game is so massive. It is, if we lose the game on Saturday and City win, which is likely, they're a point clear. They could go 4 clear. It's so tight at the moment, and I think our players need to step up and be counted, and especially with players like Felipe Luis, who he's going to have to come in today. He's not had the best season, but he's going to have to go in and do a job. I don't know what the starting lineup's going to be. All I know is I think Zuma and Czech should keep their place, because they played very well against Newcastle. And what Messerich said, now if those two got dropped, it's not right. And I think obviously Costa will start up front, and then Oscar was very poor against Newcastle. We had a goal and assist, so he'll probably start. I'm guessing Willian on right, Hazard on the left, and I think Matic and Fabregas have pretty much been unshaded side because we did alright against Newcastle. But I'm a bit nervous about this one, I really am, and I'm probably showing Swansea a bit too much respect, but they are, it's a tough place to go, and it's such a big weekend because if Arsenal pull off probably shock of the season and get a point or a win. You know, 5 points clear going into the Man City game. That's huge. We could be 8 points clear. It's so many ifs and buts at the moment. But the important thing is we need to win our games. My score prediction. I'm not going to come on and say we're not going to win because I've got. I'm going to say we nick a 1-0. God knows who's going to score it though. I don't know how, but I think we're going to nick a 1-0 win for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, like you always do. A lot of you come up with very good suggestions for those scores. I think it's getting exciting. This is why we love football, isn't it? Also, I was able to get tickets for the Millwall or Bradford game. Hopefully Millwall, because that'll be a lot more fun. Game. I think in like 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm Matthew Harding upper as per usual for that one, but I'll be slightly off from where I usually sit because I wanted to buy a junior ticket instead of a adult one, so got a bit messed up. But yeah, so I think that's it. Nothing else needs to mention. Also, I checked the other day and I was quite surprised to find we're quite far over 200 subs now. We're on like 210, 215 I think. So, you know, that, like, to be honest, I didn't expect to get 100 subscribers by the end of the season. I thought by the end of the season I'd have either scraped 100 subs or the way more likely I'd just quit because I was doing so shit. So, you know, every time I see someone subscribe to the channel, I'm very pleased and shocked. So yeah, see you all next time for the review. Actually, I don't know if I'll be doing a review for this because I was informed that it's my sister's birthday on Saturday, which I had no clue about. So I might not be able to get to watch the game, which will be very, very nerve-wracking. But if I do, I'll do a review. So yeah, apparently someone complained about my endings in my last video, so shout out to them. Thanks for watching. Keep the blue star flying high, and I'll see you next time. Come on the Chelsea.